I want to share the story. So normally, growing up, we are normally asked, "Oh, what do you want to do in future? What do you want to do in future?" I hear a lot of people giving out their dream jobs that they want to do, or their dream careers they want to pursue. So mine was basically as a businessman. That's what I would normally see. Oh, what do you want to be in future? I want to be a businessman. I want to do business. I want to build businesses. So that's what I had in mind since childhood when I was growing. So after we wrote our BEC, our basic education exams, we're heading to the senior high school. When my dad approached me and he said to me that he would prefer me do science instead of doing business, because science is a good course. When you are done with doing science, you can diversify into other areas, because science is broad, a lot of stuff, and it's easy when you are able to pursue a career in these science fields. It will be rather easy for you to get a job. Well, he said that, and he was the one paying my school fees then. So what do I have to do? I have to obey. So I entered the senior high school to pursue science. Charlie, since I entered the school, when I even hear the name science, then I don't feel comfortable. I was uncomfortable during that stay. So I thought of it for a while, and so I think when you enter into the SS, I think the first week you don't really start anything much. So we had the opportunity to start just one topic, and I always say this topic was a blessing into my life because it taught me a lot. So it was a social studies topic. The topic was self-identity. Yes, I think so. Self-identity as a topic that is in the social studies syllabus. I don't know if it's still there, but it's one of the most important topics, but it's not examinable, I think. So most of the times the teachers skip that topic. They don't really teach it, but the importance of that topic is the first thing that I think should be taught even before you choose your program you want to pursue in the SS. So I was fortunate that the school that I went, they emphasized on that topic. They took a whole week just teaching us self-identity. So they took their time, they were teaching us, and I was taking it very serious. So at the end of the week with the topic, when we were done with just that topic, we weren't learning any other thing except just self-identity. So I always bless the school for that. They were just teaching us self-identity. So after we were done with the topic, I just rushed to the administration and I told them that I want to change my program. I want to change from science and I want to do business, because that's what I want to do. That's what I know I'm good at, and that's what I know that it's my decision. You understand? Though the science it's not a bad course, but it wasn't for me. And when you look at it, my dad was looking out for me because he felt that he doesn't want a situation that you'll be done with these business courses and you find it quite difficult to get a job. So he was watching out for me. But sometimes these petty decisions have a long impact on the child. So I changed my program, and it has been a blessing for me, because when I look at myself, I don't see myself to becoming a doctor, and science was so difficult for me. I think even during my BC results, science was one of the lowest that I had. That shows you how bad I was at science. But I was really good with mathematics. I was good with numbers and understanding numbers. So I didn't see the need of me pursuing a science course. Meanwhile, I know within myself what I really like. So this course or this topic really opened my eyes. It really helped me make the right decisions, because I was able to identify what I really want, and even business, what my strengths are, what my weaknesses were. I was able to understand myself so well that I was so confident at that moment that it is the right choice that I'm doing, switching. Though my parents were trying to be helpful or supportive by trying to give me a course that presumably it's one of the very good course. But when you really know yourself and you choose the right fit for you, you will excel over there. But sometimes I look at it and I'm like, maybe if I had done science, I wouldn't have completed with a good grade, and I wouldn't be able to go to the university to pursue any program, science related programs. So I would have wasted my SS time, and I've wasted my parents' money. When you look at the senior high school, there are a lot of people in there that are pursuing programs or courses that are not their choosing. Normally, I would say, when we were in school, during that time I was in Form 3. So sometimes you meet these rascal boys, these bad boys that are on campus, that are living some kind of, you ask yourself that, hey, are you in to learn, or you are just passing through? So I had the opportunity to speak to some of them. To some of them, you call them and you ask them, what program are you reading? They'll tell you, I'm doing science. And you're like, hey, a science student and you are behaving this way. So me, I always knew. I just asked you, so who said come and do science? You always hear my mom, my dad, my uncle, all of them, most of them, these rascal boys or people who are moving in the SS senior high school without any ambition, any aim. Most of them, they are pursuing courses that they were told to do because of something. They are just told to do it. Go and do science. Science, when you are done, you become a doctor. Doctor, it's easy for you to get away. It's easy for you to get a job. These kind of things. So at the end, they would rather pursue these kind of courses, and they will be moving in the school as if they are doing something for someone. They are living the life for someone. So they are living the life on campus for their parents. So they don't really care. Nothing hits them that they have to learn, they have to be focused, because this is their future. So this self-identity is a very important topic that I want to take my time to really dive deep into it, because this topic has really helped me, and I know some people have been identifying themselves wrongly. They have been taking programs or courses and habits that are not actually theirs. They are not really good at, and at the long run it turns out to hurt yourself. Because I had a friend in class, this lady was also doing business with us, and when you look at her performance, you look at her concentration on campus, you can see that she was doing the wrong course. This lady can draw, this lady knows how to design. When she knows how to do it, she's not in a visual arts class, but she could do this perfectly. Yet she was sitting in a business class with us. So I always look at her and I'm like, hey, you are wasting your time, because you are wasting your talent too, because you are very good. Look at the nice art and design that you are doing. Like, it's so great. But here you are in a business class, because they will tell you that I don't know how to visual art or bad there, visual art there. They will be saying these things like, a lady, what are you going to use visual art for? Do science, do business, at least do this. Meanwhile, the person has a specialty, or the person has a special skills that the person, it can take the person far. Because if the person does an artwork down there and the art is lying down, you get to realize that this is a decent art. The girl is so good, but she was also doing the wrong course. So please, I want us to take this video very serious. Let's be so dedicated to it. I will be taking my time to break down this self-identity that I learned on campus. I've exceeded that. I've learned beyond that. I've learned a lot of personality, knowing other people's personality, and I'll be teaching this in my subsequent videos. So thank you for watching, and subscribe. Thank you so much.